here, and it is chilly, very chilly. Yeah, it's probably in the low 30s right now. Gonna get really cold overnight, well below freezing, and yeah, had a peppering of snow this morning. So, first snow of the season. That doesn't happen as often in Ohio, at least southeastern, southern central Ohio. Normally this early in the year, usually we're into December, sometimes even January before we get our first snow, but that doesn't always mean everything. I remember as a kid a few times getting snow before we had Halloween, so a couple times snow on Halloween. So anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. So I decided to take the opportunity to come out and do a little truck camping. So glad you could join me. I'll check in back with you here in just a few minutes, get the old rig opened up and kind of set up. We'll get ourselves some dinner going because the sun is setting fast and I'm probably not going to spend any time outside. It is chilly, so stick around. If you're worried about me keeping warm, don't be. I got an electric site and my little heater here that a buddy gave me years ago will be more than enough to keep the back of the old truck cozy and warm. All right, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and make dinner. It's getting pretty late in the afternoon here. It's right about 5 o'clock or so, give or take, and we're past daylight savings time, of course, which means, well, it's going to get very dark very soon. And that's what happens. But I got myself a good dinner tonight. I've got a little one of those pre-made salads that I will have to go along with, if I can dig it out of the old cooler here. So bear with me a second. I've got a really nice T-bone steak. So, I'm going to grill that up on the old Coleman grill. And you know how I do steak. Say, we'll just knock the fur off of it, put a little heat to it. Make sure it isn't still mooing. And that's good enough for me. Plenty good enough for me. The only seasoning that I'm going to use, standard steak seasoning. This is the Aldi version of the like Montreal steak seasoning, or you know, whatever they different types there is. A little sea salt and add a little mixed peppercorn black pepper because I like pepper. So we'll go ahead and get the old Coleman grill started. I'll direct this down this way and see if we can't. I'm a little too tall. That doesn't happen very often. But we'll see if we can't get this thing fired up. Like a charm every time. First try every time. Oh, and don't tell me that it's looking like my tank might be low. Yeah, this one. Well, that is not good. Say we started off good, and I'm at full blast, and it's not. There's not much there. Well, we'll see. We'll let it warm up. I don't think that's going to last, though. Fortunately, I have a spare tank in the old truck. We may have to dig that out. So, yeah, that kind of stinks. But such is life. That's what happens. I'm going to go ahead and dig that out. I'll be back with you here in a second. All right, folks, I'm back. And let's get this thing thrown on here and get a little heat to it. So, you know me, this won't be on there very long. That's just the nature of the beast. I do like my steak a nice medium rare. At best, a medium rare. See, what's funny? When I met my wife, she always, you know, talked about, oh, steak, you have to eat your steak well done, you have to eat your steak well done, blah, 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 blah. And that's all she ever wanted, well done. And I told her, I said, you're gonna realize one of these days that steak well done is not always the best. I said, you're missing out on flavor and it being, you know, extra tender and, you know, easy to chew and easy to eat and all that. Oh, listen to that. Is there not a better sound for a fat kid than the sizzle of when you throw a steak on a hot grill like that? We'll get it. Yes, that looks good. Season this side. Say my seasoning has so that's the problem when you leave stuff in totes and it stays in like storage in a garage or something like that. Your seasoning will sometimes get hard. No bueno. A little extra pepper because a little spice is always good. But yeah, my wife, she always liked her steaks well done and stuff. And you know, I told her, I said, you're missing out, honestly, because eating a steak, just even medium, fantastic, so much better. That's just my, you know, humble opinion on the matter. And you know, clearly I've eaten a steak or 30 in my days. and I've figured out what I like. So I had her try one time. Just try a bite of mine. And I overcooked it so it would be medium. And yeah, she likes her steak a good medium now. If I cook it a little under, she's not that happy with it. But she likes medium over well done, which is definitely a step in the right direction because, man, well done. To me, that is just absolute sacrilege. You know, kind of disrespectful to the animal. Come on. Say the animal didn't, you know, the cow didn't give you this nice, wonderful steak so you could just destroy the meat. Yeah. So I gotta respect the cow and not overcook the steak. To me, that's how you do it anyway. So got my little chef kit here that stays in the old truck, and get my fork out so I can flip my steak and also eat my steak. I tell you, if you haven't, I'm not sure what brand this is, this little thing. It was just a cheapo. Life LGTE. I have no clue what that means, but that's what the little logo on it says. But this little thing's fantastic. Got a cutting board, got spatula, tongs, all sorts of stuff in it. Sharp knife, like a paring knife. Handy little kit of stuff if you want to buy a cheap kit of stuff and not be like raiding your kitchen for stuff to take camping. And honestly, you know, you see the guys on YouTube, you see the videos and stuff, the guys going out and they've got these big fancy rigs. Mine is kind of, it's not fancy. I still need to do work to it. Man, it's always a work in progress. That's how it goes. But you see guys, they've got like build outs in the back of their truck. The way I did mine, it's so I can pull it out easy, because I use my truck for truck things. I run DJ business. A lot of times I'm throwing, you know, speakers and subs and equipment in the back of the truck. Wife and I are keeping chickens now, so throw feed in the back of the truck. You know, use the truck to be a truck. Helping friends move, family move. That's been a thing recently. So I wanted my setup to be very, very easy to pull right back out if I needed to. And so that's what I use it for the most. But yeah, you don't have to have anything fancy to get out and go camping. Not even in weather like this. Just get a site with electric. Get yourself a cheap little electric heater. I'm pretty sure that one I've got's like a $20 job from like Big Lots or Walmart or whatever. I don't even have any clue. I think the thing's probably like 20 or 30 years old. But it works fine. Just get one that has a safety switch where if it tips over, it'll shut off and has an automatic temperature control. Stay away from propane. I've got a little buddy heater. I've used it before camping in the cold. A few years ago, I took a trip all the way up through the upper peninsula of Michigan, up rode Lake Superior, followed it all the way through Wisconsin into Duluth, Minnesota, and then all the way, followed the coast all the way up around to Grand Portage in Minnesota. Beautiful, beautiful. I stayed up there. It was about this time of the year. I think it was a week before Thanksgiving, and just used that little buddy heater. But those are dangerous. You can't leave that on while you sleep. I wouldn't recommend it. And they have to be vented well because there is a carbon monoxide threat. So definitely, if you're going to do this and you're going to be in an enclosed space and fire is a hazard, electric's probably the way to go. So just stay at a state park. That's what I do. That's what this is, Delaware State Park, just north of Columbus. If you're ever up here, it's beautiful. Have a reservoir, a dam, beach, a really nice like day use areas. And let's get this steak cooked and get in the back of the truck and get that heater going. As you can see, a little chilly. So I'll check back with you. Boy, is that steak looking good. Say, that is not too shabby. So here's a quick camping tip. If you're ever cooking a steak on a little grill like this, or even over an open fire with a grate, and it's very, very cold, and you're wanting your steak to get done quickly, or meat, whatever it is you're cooking, do this. If you got a cast iron or even a regular skillet, cast iron works best. Cover it. Holds the heat in, and boy, doesn't that look good. But holds the heat in, and that way your steak cooks a little quicker, and that way you don't have to stand in the cold as long. So, all right, I'll give you a little tour while that's finishing up. This is the site I'm at. The old icy truck. I got some neighbors right over there, and they just came back from wherever they were. But yeah, nice firing. Got a site right on top of me there, but that's not bad. But yeah, overall, I'm the only person in this little loop, which is very nice. That might have been by plan. So, yeah, really nice facility here. There's a shower house not far away. The shower house is actually closed, but the bathroom isn't. It's off season in Ohio. Usually they'll shut off like the water and stuff, so like the spigot over there won't work, and the little water fountain. But bathrooms stay open. Just shower houses don't. But that's okay. Not that big a deal. And I will check back in with you here in a second when I get this steak on the plate and get in the back of the truck. Back here in the back of the truck, I got my little chef salad to go along with this big honkin' beast, the old T-bone. Good looking steak there. Looking forward to this meal. It's been a minute since I've had a grill cooked steak, and these little garden salads, I get these to take to work from time to time, and they're good. They're not bad for being little pre-made deals. This is the one that comes with carrots, and I'm not a big carrot and salad person. If there's a few in there, I'm okay. But if there's like that many, nah. Enough have fallen in there just from shipment and being tossed around in the old cooler today that is enough carrot for me. But I do enjoy the, no, I'm not going to use that the little fork they give you with those. Good in a pinch, but if you don't have to use it, don't. I prefer using a normal, regular human being style sized fork. But this one, the chef salad, and comes with ranch dressing, and the dressing that they provide with these things actually not the worst. So if you're on the go and you're near a grocery store, the ones that they sell at like Aldi, those are good too, a little cheaper. This one I got a store that we have here in the Midwest, called Meijer. Basically like a Kroger or a Giant Eagle or whatever. Pretty good store to shop at, and their prices are usually pretty good, and especially when they have sales, you cannot beat them. So, being healthy tonight. No potato, nothing crazy, like my last video. And I'm gonna have to do that again, folks. I'm telling you, one of these days where I have enough time to get to a campsite. Doing it after work, after time change, really not a great scenario, just because it gets dark so early. And I could show you outside, and you probably remember a few minutes ago when I was cooking the steak, it was dusk already, and yeah, it is already dark. So that's all right, because you will never hear me complain about being able to camp into November, December. I'll go out in January. We'll keep this train going. Saying, let's cut into this steak. I'm enjoying the salad too much. I know it's hard to believe. Ooh. Looks good. Looks good. Man. That is fantastic. Very good stuff. But, well, good morning, folks. Say, it is cold. Very cold. Checked the temperature before I got out of the truck this morning. It said 27. So that sounds about right. And although I was toasty in the back of the truck all night, I tell you what, I opened that back glass up on the cap and dropped the tailgate, and that wind hit me, and whew, a little bit cold. But anyway, it's time for coffee, and nobody is looking forward to that more than me. So we'll go ahead and get our coffee started. First things first, I'm gonna get the every time, first try, every time. Man, Chile, it is Chile. Get my water, I can get this lid off of here. Get my water measured out and boiling. That's probably about where I want it. Yeah, it was a definitely a chilly night in the back of the truck. It's one of those kind of the one of those nights where you got that kind of that bone chill, how cold it is. So fortunately, my old Coleman sleeping bag, and I've got a little fleece blanket that I used as well, and that with the little heater was more than enough. I actually got a little warm in the middle of the night, so had to go ahead and take the covers off for a little bit. But yeah, not bad at all. So once again, I'm at a Delaware State Park. Excuse me. Delaware State Park. It's just north of Columbus, Delaware, Ohio. There's a big reservoir not far from the campground. Obviously, nobody's out boating or anything like that right now. Probably wouldn't be the best day to do that, but you'll have that. But anyway, I am ready for some nice hot coffee and get the truck started to let it start warming up here in a little bit as soon as I get this coffee made, and then I'm gonna hit the road because I've got things to do. And as much as I would love to stay here all day, why can I never do this right? You try to pull out one coffee filter and you get 13. See, that never fails. But I do like the design of this little box for the coffee filter. It's kind of neat. It's good, great for camping. So kind of a nifty little design. Say nothing fancy on coffee this time around. Just some Starbucks caramel. Nothing exciting or fancy. So sometimes I'll go and I'll get something special. This was what was on sale. And when I got this, they had these were on special. So usually when that happens, I stock up. Because, man, coffee just keeps getting more expensive. Any of y'all notice that? I don't know why, but it is no bueno for us folks that have to have our morning Java. And this thing is warming up nicely. Not quite boiling yet, but it is getting there. Say, a nice brisk morning. So, but yeah, my coffee setup, if I've never shown it, I just got a little pour over rig, cheapo, that I bought off of Amazon into my travel mug. So it works for me. Let me see if I can. See, I'm still not as slick with the with this thing as my wife is. The old gimbal, but I'm learning it. I'm getting better. I'll tell you what, if you do any type of photography or shoot video or anything like that, gimbals are fantastic. Oh, we got steam. That's a good sign. Just about there. Almost. It's one of them phantom steams because it's so cold out. It starts steaming a little before it starts boiling. But we're getting there quick. Also in my copy, I've switched completely off of creamers. Just trying to, I don't know, try to be healthier. I don't know if it's actually working or not. But now I just use milk, and I've started using these sugar-free syrups. They come in all sorts of different flavors and stuff. And I figured out when you go to some coffee shops and you order like their sugar-free drinks, the flavored or whatever, that's the stuff they're using. So, oh, I think we're boiling. Again, oh yes, we are. I'll pour over, but yes, I decided to start doing that. Instead of, like I said, the creamers and stuff. Even I still have the powder creamer, sugar-free powder creamer that I was trying out, and I still have a fair amount of it left. And I figured just kind of leave that in a truck as a the emergency, the backup creamer, the all else fails creamer, because I just can't. I don't do straight black coffee. Can't do it. But this is what I've been doing at home for several months now, and thought, well, I might as well get a smaller bottle and start doing it here instead of using the stuff that may not be as healthy. If you've looked at, do yourself a favor sometime, go read the ingredients that are in those sugar-free creamers, like the ones you buy in the dairy case alongside like the milk and stuff at the store. Those things have a litany of chemicals in them, and normally I could care less about that stuff. You know, I imagine that we got so many chemicals and stuff in us from basically everyday life. My wife, on the other hand, is really kind of into that whole, the organic, and is the ingredients have to be real ingredients, whole ingredients, and this and that, and no chemicals and this and that. And she has got me looking at labels, which, granted, is probably a good thing. I mean, she is way smarter than I am. I will be the first to admit that. But yeah, look at the ingredients sometimes. The stuff they're putting in that, yeah, kind of scary in a lot of ways. So, anyway, and I did not grab a spoon to stir this with. That's all right. We can do the old, it's a travel mug, it seals. We'll do this number. That'll kind of stir it. We'll see how it works. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great. That is really good. All right. Man, it is cold. And speaking of which, we're going to do this number. Get that thing going, because let her warm up a little bit, and hopefully, say, get the heated seats going. I've become a wimp. Had too many vehicles. My last 3 vehicles have all had heated seats, and then this one and my Explorer both have a heated steering wheel, so I've become super wimpy when it comes to that. So I always got to remote start whichever vehicle I'm driving in the morning if it's cold, and yeah, you better believe that heated seat and that heated steering wheel in the winter come on automatically. So, well, I'm gonna head out. I've got some things, like I said, got some things I need to take care of today, so I can't really dilly-dally too long around here. But I'm glad you joined me for this little trip. It was very enjoyable. Beautiful campground. I'll have to come back again sometime up here when it is summertime, a little warmer weather, or sometime when I have more time to explore. Today was just a kind of a quick one. But if you like my content, think about subscribing. I appreciate it. If you like this video, give her a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. The channel's been growing a little bit. Check out my shorts if you haven't. I've been trying to cut all my videos into shorts, and I think that's working out as well. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. We'll see you at the next adventure. Take care.